Today, we're watching a Week 7 game between Monai and GaryTheGengar. First off, what do you see here? What pops out in this team preview? Yep, it's Monai bringing Tyranitar Landorus Ferrothorn. Would you look at that? Never before seen in the history of competitive mons. Great. And as for Gary, we have a, let's say, new spin on the Seismitoad Skarmory Escadrille archetype. Usually on this type of teams, you see Magnezone, because it's very good at beating things that annoy Seismitoad a lot. So the idea is, for example, Ferrothorn will be very annoying for Seismitoad, but then you have a Magnezone, and Zone is also pretty good at beating things that stop Excadrill from sweeping. But usually you don't see Terrakion on this style of teams. You see Gliscor generally as a breaker of sort. And of course, Magnezone over Skarmory. Latios is Latios. And Zone goes well with Latios, so that's fine. Typically on this type of team, you see Scarf Excadrill, but without Zone, maybe not. Although I would expect this still to be a Scarf Excadrill and some sort of offensive Terrakion. Probably not Choice Band, because Gary has no pivot to get it in for free, right? He has no Rotom Wash or Landorus, or Gliscor even. Utur Gliscor would be a way to get Terrakion in for free. So, lead. What do we lead with here? Probably just Ferrothorn if you're Monai. I can see a Landorus lead, but I think Ferrothorn is better. Ferrothorn would only really lose to Fire Move Titar, Taunt Skarmory, and Terrakion. So I think you lead with Ferrothorn. You can switch out of all of these moves if you expect them to come, and then, you have the upper end. As for Gary, Skarmory is a pretty good lead here, even if it's not Taunt, because you can get one spike up, that's always nice, a good start. And you can switch out again. It's not the end of the world if you get it wrong, but I would say I will lead Skarmory and Ferrothorn here. Okay, Skarmory and Ferrothorn. Yep. Probably a Handshake Spikes. Never mind, it's Thunder Wave Ferrothorn. That's pretty good for Monai. Spikes, Handshake Spikes again. Yep, this is expected. Leech Seed. Thunder Wave and Leech Seed. Oh, this is a great set. I love it. Alright, so what we can see already is that Gary is very weak to this Ferrothorn, actually. He has no Leech Seed switching, and especially not with T-Wave. Usually you want either your own Ferrothorn or something like Clef to get in on this for free. Rayon would be great if not for Thunder Wave too. Like, the combination of Thunder Wave and Leech Seed is what makes this Ferrothorn very potent. It does mega lose to Celebi, but that's 3 spikes, right? So it's still fine. And if you T-Wave Celebi, it can't bet on pass out of Tyranitar anymore for free, so that's still fine. Yeah, very good set. I love it. Obviously, you need to cover things because you are dropping probably Steel Move. So, alright, do we get any information out of here? Skarmory does not have leftovers, so probably a Rocky Helmet. Whirlwind. A bit, well, not unlucky, right? There's 2 potential mons that will take spikes and 3 that don't, so getting one that doesn't get spikes for the first time is fine. But now it's pretty hard for Gary already, right? Because his care mode is at 64% and paralyzed, and with Leech Seed on, and Landorus comes in, you cannot really roost on it. Because this guy's getting either rocks up or U-turn out, and then if you're Leech Seeded and paralyzed and roost on the U-turn, then something like Zam comes in, and then you're kind of in a sticky situation. So I think when I should U-turn out here, which I think it does, yeah. Crit, okay, a bit lucky. Phase Method. Alright, Protect, yes. Draco again. Toss the Phase Method maybe. No, Scare comes in. And is this specially defensive Skarmory? Looks like it is. Specially defensive with Rocky Helmet, wow. Right, Monai HP fires, fishing for a para, doesn't get it. I mean, okay. Could also crit, but you know. And here comes the rocks. Okay. U-turn, no. Oh, the obvious play is U-turning, but Seismitoad might protect, right? So he just switches out hard because it's fine, right? You don't lose anything by switching out like this. Unless Gary makes a crackhead play and clicks like knockoff. But knocking there, clinically insane. Let's not do that, man. Alright, gets rocks up, now like a Zamizin. Now probably sacrifice Phase Method because full odds are around, and yeah. Okay. This dies, Titarin, Grass Knot, Signal Beam, whatever comes out, that's okay. Pursue, it doesn't kill, okay. Doesn't really matter, Zam is pretty much a sacrifice slot here anyway. Even if it died, nothing will change, most likely. Alright, when I saves it for the... Alright, so we have saves it for a future sacrifice, maybe to like Terrakion, in case it's some set that that's like Life Orb, maybe. Okay, so Escadrille does not have leftovers. Probably Scarf. It's always Scarf on this type of team. But now it's locked into Spin, and we have Ferrothorn on the field. Okay, so I think Monai here should click Thunder Wave. If Scar comes in, you can Leech Seed. If anything else comes in, you paralyze it, obviously. And you can catch some greedy play. Okay, Escadrille Latios, Leech Seed miss, unlucky. You probably survive this. Yep, you do. 3-way, Latios dies. Okay, what do you click here? Oh, just switch R to Ferro. Gary HP fires, yep. And Pursue doesn't want to risk anything. You don't want to crunch into a unrevealed Terrakion at this point, right? Oh, Berry, nice. Unfortunately, it was completely useless, but it's cool. Alright, sacrifice Titar, go Lando here, and click Earthquake. Like, please click Earthquake. Or get flinched. Okay, does he go for it? No, you don't, because you don't kill over 2 turns. Actually, you do even with lefties. But you can go Skarmory. And you can... Okay. The thing here is that Skarmory can force damage on Landorus pretty easily. You can Brave Bird or you can Whirlwind. I guess Monai's best play is to HP Ice. So you beat Whirlwind. If opponent stays paralyzed, you get leftovers recovery. Oh, or actually, yeah. The rocks, yeah, rocks are fine in case you go for a late game Latios play. Alright. But Lando is pretty low, and Scarf Escadrille could be dangerous, depending on Monai's Terrakion. It's still unrevealed, so maybe not. Okay, Latios comes in, Scarmory, Roost. Okay, what do you do now if you're Gary? Let's say you... what do you do here? You know it's Fire Latios, and it does around 44%. So you... the ideal scenario, you roost up until Latios is forced to roost. I don't know when that is though. Probably like 5 turns, but 1, you risk crit, 2, you risk full para, and then it's a very low chance of working out. But what else do you do? I will roost once just in case. Oh, Whirlwind. Oh, and Terrak. Alright. What is the Terrak going to do? We have no information, but the Zam was Life Orb from the damage, and Latios is not choiced. So this is Scarf Terrak, right? So close combat is gonna do like 40%, probably not worth it. You should switch out as Gary Roos, right? Yeah. And now you click Fire move. 47% Whirlwind. Okay, got the Ferro kill. Alright. Does Zam not kill from here? Maybe it's not Fire move. Or maybe it's a roll. And then... do you care? I guess he wants to save Zam in case Terrakin is a weird set, like Choice Band. Yeah, I can see that. So here you can recover Roost. Yeah, sure. Both Roost. And now what? I think you have to Whirlwind. If you get Terrakion, you're in a pretty good spot. Okay. Well, I guess not. And there it is. Para into crit. And this is why Thunder Wave is broken. Right, Terrakion, 46% Stone Edge kills. Life Orb? Wait. Was this Rock Polish Terrakion? I mean... maybe. Potentially, right? And then, if so, why not click it on Latios? I mean, yeah, you have to get a few plays right, but it's better than 0% chance of winning. Maybe it's not Rock Polish, and it's Life Orb HP Ice instead to open up for a late game Escadrille sweep. I can see that. I don't know. My guess is that either he doesn't have Rock Polish and his Ice move, or is like double dance Life Orb. That would be upset. But in that case, you should 100% click Rock Polish turn 37. And then, yeah, you will have to get a couple of turns right, but if you do, you win. Because as of now, this is probably a Scarf Terrakion, right? Pretty much confirmed, so the game is just over. Close Combat 1 and Close Combat 2. 1 and 2. Okay. Any terrible plays? Not really. I think both players made about the plays that you should expect from a decently played game. Gary was very weak to that Ferrothorn, and he still managed to almost not get annihilated by it. Although I guess it's because Monai sort of misplayed by not T-waving on the Escadrille that was locked into Rapid Spin. Uh, what else? Para into crit on Skarmory. It was going to happen eventually, right? Although maybe with like one better Whirlwind roll, then Terrakion almost dies to the hazards, and then it's actually hard to win for Monai, right? I don't know. I think Monai was always in control, but if Skarmory got a little luckier, with especially the early game Whirlwinds, then this could have gotten ugly real fast. And the Terrakion set from Gary, we need to know what it is, because if it's rock polish, there's no way it's rock polish, right? Else he would have clicked it. Why not? I've seeing that there's a Scarf Excadrill, you probably run Life Orb Ice move, right? So you kill Landorus and Gliscor for the Excadrill. But you also have a Rocky Helm Skarmory. Do you really need that much support for Scarf Excadrill of all mons? Terrakin is also nice on this type of squads because Volcarona is kind of the Terminator for your team. So it's a combination of things. But it's Life or Terrax, so not that good into Volk. You attack once and then Life Orb Psychic kills you. And also you only have Stone Edge, really, since Life Orb means no Rock Slide. Well, you know, Mons is Mons. Good game. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Monai is 6-1 after this. I will never have bet on this. Not even fake money. Like, give me a stack of Monopoly cash. I do not bet on Monai going 6-1. Am I hating? Nah. I'm actually supporting him in this SPL, so not really. Maybe that's why he's doing well. Maybe. Alright. See you in the next game.